Hi, have you got a BSc certificate and you're interested in coming to work and live in Germany? Then this video is for you. Now, my name is Mark OG. I currently live in Germany and I do real estate. And I say on the flip side as well, I talk about, I try to reach out to people that from abroad that are interested in moving to Germany to live there and work there. Now, if you have a BSc certificate and you are interested in traveling to live and work in Germany, we'll be talking about the process, which is simple and easy. It's basically a point-based system of total point-based system of 14 points, but you only need to fulfill 6 points, and these 6 points are easy to meet. If you stick with me, I'll tell you. Now, these 6 points are divided into 4 categories, which are the language skill category, your age, your additional document, which are your qualifications, and your work experience. Basically, these are the 4 categories. Now, the first category is being the language skill. If you have a German language skill of B1, that can score you about 2 points, right? That can score you about 2 points. Or if you have a German language certificate of B2, that can score you 3 points. But if you don't have a German language certificate and you have English language certificate of C1, that can score you 1 point. C1 English language certificate, that can score you 1 point. So I think there are no excuses. If you know, some people say, oh, the German language is difficult, I can't keep up, it's difficult to learn, and they give up. But in this case, you don't need the German language certificate. With English language certificate of C1, you are eligible for this. That scores you 1 point. So there are no excuses now. Now, this visa pathway is called the opportunity card. Before I proceed, the application type is called the German opportunity card. This opportunity card gives the opportunity to foreigners that are interested in traveling to Germany to live and work in Germany. You don't need to have a job offer in order to obtain this visa. You don't need a job offer. Previously, you would require a job. You were required to get a job offer, and your certificate. You have to translate your certificate in German to see if it's the same with the German certificate as well in your area of study. You know, back in the days, you have to translate your certificate and they compare, juxtapose to see if it's the same standard with German certificate. If it's not, then you have to start going through, long period of extra studies and all of that. But in this case, all that has been taken off the table. All you need right now is to meet this 6 point, and you can just simply apply for your visa, get your visa, come to Germany, search for job. You search for job whilst you're working. You can look around with any profession you are interested in. You can apply to do it. If you want to continue in your area of study, you can just get you can have your certificate translated in Germany whilst you're in Germany. You can have your BSc certificate recognized whilst you're working in Germany. You can just apply to have your BSc certificate recognized in Germany. If the recognition application comes back and it says, oh, we've checked it, it's not the same standard with the German certificate, then for that reason we will not be certifying your will not be recognizing your certificate to be of the same standard as a German certificate. Basically, that's also no problem. You can apply to do further studies in that field if you still want to remain in that field, or you can just change profession if you want. Do you know what I mean? But all this can happen whilst you're working and living in Germany. But the most important thing is coming to Germany. Once you're here in Germany, you're working, you're here in Germany, you're settled, you show an interest that you're integrating into the system, you're learning the language, you know, a lot can change for you. You know, that alone can open many doors, many opportunities for you in Germany. Now, let's proceed. As I said, yeah, language skill certificate. If you have B1 certificate, that can score you 2 points. You have B2 German language certificate, that can score you 3 points. But if you don't have German language certificate, you can provide English language certificate of C1, that can score you 1 point. Now we go to the next category. If you're 40 years old and under, that can score you 3 points. That can score you 3 points or 2 points, depending on how old you are. That can score you 3 points or 2 points, but at least it will score you 2 points. Now, if you're 40 years and above, that scores you 0 points. Now, the next category is your work experience. Say you're not certified, you don't have a BSc certificate, but you're an IT specialist, or you're an engineer, or you have work experience in a certain field. If you have 5 years work experience, that can score you 4 points. You see, now we're well over minimum of 6 points or above. Now, if you have 5 years work experience, that can score you 4 points. So say you have BSc and you have work experience of 5 years. BSc gives you 3 points. BSc gives you 3 points. BSc certificate gives you 4 points, and your 5 years work experience gives you 4 points. That's 7 points. So you're already qualified already to apply for this visa category. Now the next, say you have, like I said, you have BSc certificate, that scores you 4 points. But if you have if you've done a vocational training, that will score you, and this vocational training you must have studied for a minimum of 2 years, that will score you 3 points. Vocational training that you've studied for minimum of 2 years, it doesn't matter what you studied, you have certificate from a recognized institution that shows you studied for minimum of 2 years, that will score you 3 points. Now, additional document, which is what I just talked about. You have BSc, that scores you 4 points. You have vocational training certificate that you studied for minimum of 2 years, that scores you 3 points. So now if you check every category that you can meet, and you put your point together, if it's up to 6 points, if you're not clear about anything I've just discussed, you can reach out to me and we can work it out together. Now, if you have all this paperwork, now you're ready to apply for visa. This visa, the German consular worldwide will start taking application, will start accepting application in the coming weeks. Meaning, in the first quarter of 2024, they will be open to start accepting application for opportunity card. It is called opportunity card. That's the visa application you will be making. Now, the requirement you need to make this application will be obviously your a valid international passport, and then you need a health insurance, and then you need to show proof of fund. You don't need to pay any agent anything. It's something you can do by yourself. You know what I mean? You have to show proof of fund to show you can take care of yourself. The amount is not specified yet, and you have to check with the German embassy in your home country to see how much they require of applicant, because it can vary from country to country. So you have to check with the German embassy in your country. Then again, you need proof of accommodation. You need to show that you have a place to stay when you arrive in Germany. Now, if you have anyone in Germany that can provide you with a place, obviously they have to provide paperwork and document to show that they have a spare room in where they live, and they can provide you with accommodation. That should not be a problem. But if you tried everything and it doesn't work and you need a proof of accommodation, you can contact me. I might be able to help I might be able to help. I do real estate. I do short-term rentals in the Hamburg area, and I do Airbnb as well. So if everything else fails, you can contact me. I might be able to help you with sort out accommodation. But a short-term rental, you will not stay at my place for a long time. I can perhaps 6 months or 1 year. We will see how. But if you contact me, depending on your circumstances, we'll see how it's going to play out. But there's some requirement as well you will need to meet if you want me to help. If you're reaching out to me, obviously I'll give you some requirement that you will have to meet in order for me to give you this paperwork that you will need to give to embassy in your home country. Yeah, so if you need any other information, please feel free to reach out to me, and I'll be more than happy to help. I hope this video you found it helpful, and if you know anyone that might be in need of this information in this video, please I will appreciate if you pass it on to them. And please as well, if you could subscribe to the channel and give a thumbs up or let me know if I'm not, let me know as well how I can further improve future videos as well. Yes, like I said, if it's not too much trouble, if you can subscribe to the channel, that would help me out a lot. And I'll see you in the next video. Have a nice one, man. Bye.